Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a pineapple cream cheese 3-layer pound cake. And guys, this cake turned out really moist and delicious. Alright, so in my bowl right here I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm going to add this box of pineapple supreme cake mix, and I'm going to add 1 small box of vanilla pudding and pie filling mix. I'm using the instant brand, well, the Food Line brand, but it's the instant. Make sure you don't get the cook, get the instant. All right, so I have added that to the bowl. Now I'm going to add the cake mix. And then I'm going to make sure that I mix everything really good with my whisk. I'm going to incorporate everything together. And guys, this doesn't take long at all. All right, so now I have that done. So now I'm going to add 1/2 block of cream cheese to the bowl. Make sure your cream cheese is room temperature. And then I'm going to add 2 sticks of room temperature butter to the mixing bowl. I'm just going to blend that up really good. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Let that mix. And then we'll add the eggs. I'm going to add 5 eggs. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it. It really helps the channel if you would like the video. If you like it, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, I will leave the full recipe down in the description box, just in case you might want to make this delicious cake. It's very good. It would be a good cake for Easter and Mother's Day, or any time if you like pineapple cream cheese cake. And I'm using 1 cup of sugar in the raw, but if you want to use white granulated sugar, you can. All right, so next I'm going to add the 5 eggs to this mix. Also, my eggs are room temperature, and if you don't want to do this in a stand-up mixer, you can just do it in a bowl, guys. You can do it with a hand mixer, or you can do it with a spoon. It will still come out really good. You will just have to make sure your cream cheese is mashed really good, but it will turn out really good. I'm going to try to save some of this cake for Easter. This is one of my family's favorite cakes, along with lemon and coconut. Those are some of our favorites. All right, so now I'm going to add my extracts and a little bit of yellow food coloring. That is optional, you don't have to add it. Then I'll come back and add the dry mix. My oven is preheating on 350 degrees. Sorry about that. I have one more wet ingredient, which is the milk. I'm using evaporated milk, but you can use whole milk, 2%, if you have it. And that will be all of my wet ingredients. Then I'll add the dry ingredients. At this point, you can just pull everything from the side of the bowl down in the bowl. All right, so now we're going to stop the mixer and add the rest of the dry ingredients. Also, I want to let you know that I did have to add 1 cup of water to this mix. All right, so our cake mix is finished. I'm going to take the bowl off after I take the paddle off. And I'm going to mix it up really good one more time. And I'm going to spray my cake pans, and I'm going to put 2 cake layers in the oven. And I'll come back and add the other layer so I could use one of these 9-inch cake pans. Also, you can bake this in a sheet pan, a 9x12, or you can bake it in a bundt pan. It's up to you guys. This cake mix smells really, really good. And always make sure you spray your pans really well. I love these pans because they are non-stick, but I still want to spray them to make sure. And I had enough mix for 3 9-inch cake pans. I tried to even it out, but it really came out good, guys. This cake was really delicious. Really moist, guys. All right, so now I'm just gonna try to smooth them out on the top. Then I'm gonna give them a pop, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. All right, so these are the first 2 layers, and they smell amazing. So I gotta put the other one in the oven, and I'm gonna use this 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple to make that icing filling. right, so here we are. We are finished with all the layers. Letting them cool, and now we're going to get started on that pineapple glaze icing filling. We're going to get started. So right here in my pan, I'm going to add 1/2 stick of margarine. You can add butter. I'm cooking this on medium low, but I'm going to turn it up and let it get a boil. Then I'm going to turn it off. I have 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to make a slurry. And after this margarine melts, then I'm going to add my pineapple. All right, so my pineapple is added. I'm adding 1/2 cup of sugar in the raw. You can add the regular granulated sugar. You can add more if you like, but this is sweet enough for us. I didn't want it really, really sweet, but it was sweet enough because pineapple is already sweet. So I'm just going to add a few drops of all the extracts that I put in the cake mix. Also, I'm going to add a drop of the yellow. You don't have to do that, it's optional. And this is a very easy pineapple filling glaze to make. So I'm going to stir it up really good. Now I'm going to add my slurry. And you want just enough water to mix the flour in. So I'm going to stir this up really good, and I'm going to let it come to a boil. I want that floury taste to cook out, but this doesn't take long, guys. It's very easy. Here is my yellow. All right, so I'm just going to mix it up really good. I'm going to let it come to a boil. And when you cut it off, you just take it off that eye. And it will cool. You can put it on the cake warm if you like. But as long as it's not too hot. So right here I'm going to taste it. And the taste was the way that we liked it. Not too sweet, but sweet enough. All right, so that is finished. So I'm going to let that cool, and then we're going to put it on our layers. And sometimes when you are putting this pineapple filling on the cake, on the sides, sometimes it will fall off, or you might have pineapples bigger than others. So you just have to clean it up after you put it on there, because it's kind of difficult, but it's worth the time, guys. Pineapple cake is a very good Southern cake. All right, so here we are with our last layer. And then I'm going to get to the sides, but I'm going to cut some of that out because it did take me a while, guys. All right, so I'm almost finished. I think the next time I do a pineapple cake, I will make sure I take the chunks pineapple off the sides. But this cake is really good, guys. I hope you get to try it. And it is worth making. All right, so now we are almost to the best part. I'm gonna clean it up on the sides. Then I'm gonna cut it, guys. Let's see what it looked like. Tastes good. It's delicious. All right, guys. So when I tasted it, it was so good. That first bite just got me. That's the way a pineapple cake should taste. Really, really good. And it was kind of late, guys, so I didn't eat the whole slice, but I did eat half of it, and it was worth it. Hard work pays off. And I hope you get to make this for you and your family and enjoy, and your friends. Thank you for taking the time out to watch, and I hope to see you in the next video. Be blessed.